them as ashes. You have my permission to die.
Hey there, this is Tom Long, film critic for the Detroit News, and this is The Real Deal. We're going to talk about The Dark Knight Rises.
Do you think he's coming back? I don't know.
And The Dark Knight does rise. It rises above your average superhero movie. It's good, but it's way too long. It's way overstuffed with characters. I mean, there are so many characters and so many storylines going on in this movie. It'll drive you crazy, or it'll put you to sleep possibly. But it won't. The good news is it won't. And the really good news, even though I can't say what goes on, is that it resolves really well. This is the end of the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy, obviously. And most trilogies, especially the third part, can tend to be very weak, the Lord of the Rings trilogy being the exception. This one is, I would say, a medium player. It doesn't have the heat that Heath Ledger brought to The Dark Knight. It has nothing as crazy, mad, and good as that was. But it's pretty well done. It has too many storylines, but they do come together at the end in a very, very nice way. Real quick, there's a crazy guy named Bane who's super, super strong, and he's a terrorist of some kind, and he's come to Gotham City after Batman's pretty much retired, and he's such a terrible guy that Batman has to come out of retirement. Bane then beats the crap out of Batman and sends him to a pit halfway around the world where Batman just is sort of rotting and has to climb his way out of the pit. Thus, The Dark Knight Rises. And he has to come back and claim Gotham City, save Gotham City. Bane is threatening to blow up with a nuclear bomb. Okay, somewhere in there, there's also Joseph Gordon-Levitt as a rising police officer. Catwoman, even though she's never called Catwoman, played by Anne Hathaway, who's just a jewel thief who intrigues Batman. And all sorts, Commissioner Gordon, Alfred the Butler, all the other characters that you've grown accustomed to over the trilogy. Like I say, it's way too long. It's 2 hours and 45 minutes long. It's way too complicated and there's way too many characters. But it comes out all right in the end. If you're a Batman fan, you're gonna have to see it, obviously. I don't think you're gonna think it's as good as The Dark Knight, but I'm giving it a B. Have a good one.
My mother warned me about getting into cars with strange men.
This isn't a car.